What are you drinking?
Suja.
I knew it. I knew it was.
Green juice. This I probably have. I probably have 3 a week, at least.
Suja?
Yeah, yeah. Suja, Uber Greens.
Okay.
No, if I walk into a grocery store and they have them, I'm getting one at
Do
least.
they have them at normal grocery stores?
If you would consider Walmart, um, Ralph's, Vaughn's, Publix, Fry's,
What's Publix?
Safeway, grocery store that I think it's Jameis Winston stole
Oh, okay.
some shit
That's what
from.
it was famous for.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
It's a grocery store in the
I
southeast
didn't know that
region.
fries. I thought fries was just electronics.
So it is just electronics, but they're
But
yeah. So that company is just
so it's
electronics.
a different company that's like fries
I think
gross, but
so.
it's the
I
same
hope they're different.
writing. I saw the truck.
It
When I
is.
was in, it's the
It's
same
crazy.
exact shit when I was in Arizona.
If it's the same company, it's the weirdest pivot of all time. It's
Going from Best
like
Buy
Foot
to
Locker's like
Vaughn's.
Foot Locker. Yeah, Foot Locker's like we're gonna sell books now. Like it's like why?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Book Locker.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't. I've always wondered. Not. I haven't always wondered that. The writing has always been like something that, like, man, why did it look? Why does it look the exact same?
Yeah. There's got to, man, if they have that, I wonder what else they have.
Fries.
Yeah. I don't know. If anybody out there works at Fry's, anybody works at Fry's Automotive or Fry's Dental, hit us up.
Fries dental. Fries. Uh, fries potatoes.
No,
No.
no.
Um. Nah. Yeah. It's if I see one of those juices there, I'll just grab it.
Okay. Does it taste
Uh.
good or is it?
Um. I remember I was I was basically drinking one every day and um on FaceTime with this girl and like she would see me whatever drinking it like
Yeah.
I'm drinking one like at least every other day or every few days and so she decided to get one.
Oh,
She's like, "Ugh, this is terrible." She's like, this is terrible. Why would you drink this? Um I don't know, I just got used to it. So yeah, no, I actually forget that it's not as
nasty.
good.
Yeah.
It's not nasty.
Do you drink coffee?
Um, what do you define as do I drink coffee? Like what do you define as drinking coffee?
I mean, the ground up beans mixed with water and drinking it.
Well, I've consumed a sip in my whole entire life.
Damn. Okay. I can't believe that of all the stuff that you survive on, and coffee's not one of them.
Yeah,
Damn.
survive on. You act like I'm like scraping leaves off the floor or something.
No, not off the floor, like up in the trees
Hmm.
and making this green juice.
Um, yeah, no, it's I hate getting into this zone of like talking about what I'm eating and drinking and stuff like that because no, because people take it as I'm trying to force what I do or drink or eat on them, and people get annoyed. And I've noticed that. So I don't
Whenever
really
you
like.
talk about it, you're saying, or like why you drink it,
If I
if
do,
you're explaining.
yeah, if I'm explaining why, or if I just like, okay, so say you're like in a group of people and you all pack a lunch. My lunch is gonna look a little bit different than the next people, right?
Right.
So that whole like conversation can be taken as me trying to um can be misconstrued as like I'm trying to be better than them, or I'm
Okay.
trying to push my way of eating and lifestyle on them. So that's why I try to stay away from it.
Okay.
Um, but what was the question?
Do you want me to bleep all that stuff out? You want me to bleep the name of it?
Nah, cause the name of it,
Yeah.
nah, it's cool.
Okay.
Um, Shout out to Suja. Hopefully, shoot, man, get it.
Yeah. Let's
What's up
get a
with a
sponsor.
sponsor?
Let's go.
Yeah, yeah. It's been a couple weeks since we had a sponsor. We
Yeah.
actually we actually talked about that, but yeah, stay tuned. Um, we gotta get our audio right. uh, but yeah, so nah, yeah, I just won't. Yeah, I don't like talking. That's the only reason I don't like, because some people take it as I'm
Trying to
trying
push it on
to
them. Yeah.
be condescending and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And because actually, I have a friend who is that person,
Trying to push
who is like
Suja on
the
people.
holier than thou, eats the most healthiest. Everything they make is like borderline emerald.
Do you think that it
And
is though?
do I think that it
Yeah.
is?
Like, is
That
it? Is it accurate? You know?
mm-mm.
No. Trash.
It's not trash. It's just it's just, I mean, to each his own. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we all make our decisions.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of which, I can't tell you how cursed I feel after what I've done.
What'd you do? Dang, it's an intervention.
When I said, what was it? Week 4? How about them Raiders?
Oh, oh yeah. I told you.
I know.
I try to tell you.
I know.
What did you say? You said
I
you
just
literally were
said
just
I just said, "Hey, the Raiders are doing good."
yeah.
Like, we'd never talk about the Raiders. They
That's
won
the
their
reason.
first 3, and we just, I was like, "No, that's fine." Cuz they're still good. I mean, we'll see, they usually struggle after the bye, but we'll see, but
Yeah, yeah. They shoot. They're. I told my friend. I said, now I will say this. I told my friend, if they win next week, it it's destiny.
oh my god. Yeah. It's
Damn,
destiny. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's
Best player gets hurt. Uh, they win. Wait, he's been hurt 2 games or one
just
game?
one.
One game.
Yeah.
They win.
And then and
Coach gets
that was the week after
yeah. The week after, the coach
gets fired
gets eight just
or resigns, whatever.
destroyed
Yeah.
on national news. They win. You know what I mean? So if they win this game after one of their players bodied someone, they are destined for something good. So
I'm afraid of the idea of them getting OBJ.
So there's two players, right?
OBJ and DeSean
OBJ.
Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I feel like
I
DeSean
would be.
Jackson is more that fit, you know?
Yeah, and I think I feel like he was a Raiders fan.
Yeah,
Um,
makes sense.
he'd be like what's the dude's name? What's the dude's name? Beast mode. Like type of thing where it's like he comes to the team that he grew up loving,
Yeah.
and
I mean, because he's a speed guy. He's just run
yeah,
as fast as you can down the field, and he's fast. And that's what Ruggs was doing. So if he just
right,
does that, and then everybody else can stay with their same thing, and they don't really have to change much. Plus, they have Zay Jones, too. They like Zay
right,
Jones,
yeah,
and it's all that.
yeah. He's definitely a step a tier. He's not
Yeah, he's not, of course,
like
he's not the same, but, you know,
yeah.
but, man, I mean, you don't know. I got the jersey again. Like last year, it was Antonio Brown. I got the jersey.
Last year? It wasn't last year.
Yeah, it was last year.
No, it wasn't. That was a pandemic.
No, yeah, you're right. Yeah, year
It's like
before
two or
that.
three
Okay,
years ago. Uh,
so that year I got Antonio Brown, and
and
that
then
happens.
yeah.
And then this year I get Ruggs. This happens. And
Oh,
like,
you got Ruggs?
yeah,
Holy crap! I didn't know that.
yeah, I got his
He was the
jersey.
first. Yeah, you need to chill on getting jerseys when they just become a Raider.
I'm trying to support him, man. I'm like, oh
Now, I
man,
get it. I
yeah.
get it. Um. So what's up with uh OBJ? Is he holding out?
I think he. So you heard that his dad posted a video of Baker Mayfield missing him, right? Or not throwing to him, or fucking to throw up. So like his dad posted this
Okay.
video and just like a whole bunch of clips of it, and said something, like about Woo.
Okay.
Special effects. Okay.
So,
Yeah, yeah, so his dad was kind of calling out Mayfield and blaming it on Mayfield. And then Beckham doesn't show up to practice. And then it's like I see something about his agents are talking to the organization. So like they're not even talking, I don't think. And I
is
think
Baker Mayfield bad? He's not a good player, or what?
I don't know if it's that he's not a good player, but it's just like the Browns just run the ball like crazy. Like that's
Mm.
all they do. They got two, or they got a bunch of good running backs, but they just run the ball. So, you know, Baker Mayfield does some stuff, but he doesn't do a ton. He's more of like a game manager. But for whatever reason, he can get it to Landry, but Beckham, he can't find them, or they don't connect, or whatever. And so now, they're not talking, and it's seeming like the Browns will possibly waive him, and then he'll be a free agent. You good?
Yeah, I think
You good?
I don't know if you
Oh,
take a chance
jeez.
on that, especially what you've gone through with Antonio Brown and Henry Ruggs. But I mean, just a situation where it's like
And Henry Ruggs.
Henry Ruggs on the field wasn't like a diva. Like that's what I'm saying. You got the wide receiver diva. Like you don't want to deal with that really.
Yeah, yeah, I know. I'm
Um,
just
Right,
Yeah, because he won't be
right.
near the
And
number one
so
option.
I,
I
I
mean,
think
he'll
I
be
think you
far
you
down the
you
list.
kind of I think if you're the Raiders, you say, you know what, DeSean Jackson, we would rather have you. Like, make it more meaningful for him. Like, you fill this role, and like we're five
Yeah,
and two. Like you know what I mean? Like like we need you. Like you're a missing piece right now, and like come
yeah.
fill this role, and we want you over whoever is out there. Yeah, let's go win a Super Bowl, play your role, and I think he'll grasp onto that a lot, and
Let's
it'll
go
be
win a Super
more
Bowl.
meaningful than like OBJ, them kind of like lobbying, and there's like the Chiefs are interested in him. Like there's a bunch of teams, you know what I mean? LA that are talking about like trading for him, and I just feel like I don't feel like they need him like that.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe they get them both. No, just kidding. But I think DeSean Jackson would be a good fit, and then you know get that in there and get him into the give him a role. Just tell him to go deep. That's all he does. Pause.
Boss, yeah,
But
but
but you're right.
he's a big playmaker too. Like he's
Yeah,
always been that guy.
yeah.
So
And I wonder if he has a ring.
I don't know. It's a good question.
Yeah, but but you're right. If they win, if they come out and win this game, which I mean, the Giants aren't bad, and you have to go to New York.
Yeah,
After all this stuff, it's a tough game to win.
yeah,
But they win this game and then get the Chiefs because the Chiefs get Green Bay this week with no Aaron Rodgers because of his
his
thing
lie.
that he did. That was crazy.
Did you see Stephen A. Smith? He's like, he's a liar.
Damn, I'm sure he was like going crazy on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
After
crazy.
they
Like,
praised him last week, after because it was last week that he had that like really good game, right, on Thursday
yeah,
night,
yeah. When they
and
beat no Devontae Adams and they beat
yeah,
Rodgers.
and so he's they get on. I think it was the next day. It was a they went to like some HBCU, and uh I forget that guy's name, but he basically they opened some facility or something like that, and Kevin Hart was there too, and they were like talking about Aaron Rodgers, he's a great and this and that,
Yeah.
and then the next week he just like destroys him. Um, but did you see the clip? What they showed the clip? Like I saw a flashback to where they
Of what he
asked him.
said earlier in the season,
Yeah,
and he said, "I've been immunized."
yeah.
Like he's gonna use that. I didn't say vaccinated.
But
Like is that
he sounds like a vegan. Like that's no, I'm too healthy for this virus types.
yeah, yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. Especially with
Uh,
his hair.
yeah. And so I'm so someone's gonna be like, "What did you mean by that?"
Oh yeah, no, they're already obviously they're showing the clips. Like people are wanting answers for that. But the question is, what's going to happen? What's going to be the
What
consequence?
what if he takes? What if he doubles down? What if he doubles down? He's like, "No, no, no, I took the vaccine. What was in the vaccine? Because I took it and nothing happened. So I'm trying to figure out what this. You need to talk to the government." Like he doubles down.
Well, the weird part that I heard was that in the building, like in the locker room and all that stuff, he was having to wear a mask because like he was having to do the unvaccinated protocols
Protocol,
in
yeah.
their facilities. So that makes it look like they knew that he wasn't vaccinated, but he said earlier in the season that he was, or at the start of the season.
And then
So
and then they brought up the fact that I guess he had been um not following protocol like like outside of the building.
Oh, yeah.
Because so there was that clip where he was like dancing in a club or something.
Yeah.
I just saw it the other
Yeah.
day. And then
Yeah,
there
he
was
was dancing
also,
in the club.
yeah,
Yeah.
he and to I think it was Pooh Shiesty, which is like a new rapper, which is so random for Aaron Rodgers. And then also
It's a pretty sick name.
insane. And then there was also they pointed out the fact that Kyler Murray, he was like whispering in his ear.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
And I guess you're not supposed to like talk to the players after the game if you're
yeah. So
unvaccinated.
it's gonna if that's the case, if he was he's gonna have to. I mean, the Packers are gonna have like fines and stuff or whatever.
Yeah, they got to have something because last year when Gruden and
Yep,
Sean Payton,
twice.
they got fined, yeah, twice. So, Aaron Rodgers and the Packers do it. Like they lie about it, not just, pull their mask down and forget.
Yeah,
Like they actually lie about something, then and they better get a lot more.
right. I remember. I want to. I think that the Clippers in the bubble. No, I forget when it was that they. I think it was Tyronn Lue. He was wearing a mask, but it was like clear on them
Oh, no. No.
for a little bit.
There's
Yeah.
some that I've seen that are like just weird looking. Like I know that some people try to decorate their mask
Hmm.
to put some kind of, flavor or flair or whatever. But
Hmm.
I've seen women have ones with like feathers on like different color feathers, and or like gems. It's just too much. It looks weird.
Yeah.
And it also looks weird when it's clear and you can just see into into the person's mask.
Yeah.
They look like Hannibal. They look like
Yeah.
some kind of,
Hannibal
serial
Burris.
killer. Yeah. No.
No, I've seen. Yeah, there's been some over the past. Is it coming on 3 years of this pandemic?
I think
2020. It was March. It was
it'll be two. It'll be
March.
2 years. Because 2020 was when it started, right?
Yeah, it'll be coming
Yeah,
up on three
2020 was
years.
the shit.
No, 2 years.
Well,
You're
no,
right. Yeah, 2 years.
yeah,
No, 20.
yeah.
It'll be three.
No, it won't. It'll be
Okay.
starting in 2020, all of
2020 to
2020,
2021.
2021,
2020.
and
Yeah,
then
yeah, yeah. Yeah. All right.
yeah,
Math is off.
yeah.
um,
Math is off from 2 to 3.
hey, it's still off.
Yeah,
Did you ever
yeah.
count
It's
with your?
crazy.
Did you ever count with your fingers,
Hell yeah,
like in tests and stuff?
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I feel like I do now still, but when I'm at the store
Yeah.
checking out and
Checking
I'm
out.
getting my getting my bills and my coins, I'm standing there.
There's like a line, and you're like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Yeah,
7.
yeah. There's an older gentleman in front of me a few days ago who was he was really taking a little while, but it's all good.
Man, I was at Walmart. I think. Yeah, it was definitely Walmart. Jeez Louise. Golly. Eh, First of all, I feel like they're doing the shit on purpose where they don't check out fast. Because
You're talking about the elderly.
no, 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 no. I'm talking about the cashiers.
Oh, okay.
Like I feel like they
Or they're
yawn
just trying
in
to
between.
agitate people.
Yeah, I feel like they yawn in between each scan. They like I don't know. They don't. They're like looking around, like who's upset.
Yeah,
Um,
because somebody usually is.
because someone usually is. But no, I was next in line, and I probably had like four or five items, and this guy he was buying a bunch of things, and he kept taking something. Well, he kept swiping his card. I swear he swiped his card maybe six times,
Ah,
and then he took something off, and then he'd swipe it again for like two or three times, and
damn,
then take another thing off.
damn.
Yo, he took like eight things off. Oh man. And she didn't say
Damn.
anything, and I wasn't gonna say nothing. I was definitely not gonna
What are you
pay
gonna
for him.
say?
Today, Junior. I don't know. Like, what am I supposed? Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. What was I gonna say? So
Yeah.
I was just looking around, like, dang, is this a joke? Is this candid camera?
Damn.
Um,
This guy's up here just struggling, just probably tears streaming down his face, and you're like, move it along.
it crossed my mind to pay for his stuff,
Nah,
but I didn't.
nah.
I didn't. He didn't look like he was gonna say thank you after.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
know, that's what you gauge it off,
You
right?
got to get that. That's what you got to get that.
Yeah, yeah. So I didn't pay for his stuff.
Yeah. Have you ever paid for anybody's
Yeah, I've paid for a couple things.
for what?
Groceries and like yeah.
Like somebody standing outside?
Oh, like you mean? What do you mean? You talking about the people
Well,
who were like singing the song and stuff?
singing what songs?
What do you mean?
I'm like, did I tell you about when I was turning into Chick-fil-A and then this lady, like everybody was just going in front of me, going in front of me, going in front of me, and then this lady let me go, so I got to go in front of her in line,
Mm.
and then I told the person that I would pay for her meal, and then it ended up being like $35.
Nah.
Or what about like somebody standing outside the store singing the songs?
Um. See, this is a weird time for giving bums change.
It's kind of always weird time.
It's not always. I'm saying this is like pandemic times. They if they got a mask, the shit is like,
Oh, okay.
you know what I mean? It's like hanging off their ear. Um. And then yeah, so it's just different times. The exchange of cash.
Yeah.
They like you
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
give a
Like,
dollar and you like yeah, you don't want to ball up the dollar bill or whatever and throw it at them. That's kind of
throw.
disrespectful.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's very disrespectful. Yeah.
yeah, so it's just a tricky time. But before pandemic,
Yeah.
I was yeah, I give some. I I was notorious for like giving a bum my leftover food that I didn't eat
Yeah.
from like
Yeah.
a fast food
And
spot or
then they'll
something,
throw it away.
or they'll be like, they might look at it like, I didn't really want this, like selective bum.
Yes. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. What do you think about these new bums out here, though?
hey, it's a
Like,
different era. They run up on you now. They 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 they're running up on you like you could just see a bum winding up to ask for money, and it's like,
uh,
oh shoot,
see it from
he over here
afar.
walking towards me.
Yeah. There's a dude who I've seen kind of roaming around, not my neighborhood, but
Hmm.
I saw him near the store. I was running one time. I saw him. He was just he was lying down in the parking lot, or not in the parking on the sidewalk, with a towel down, and just lying down in the middle of the sidewalk. And I just thought it was interesting that he set up camp right there. But then I saw him at Vaughn's, and he was just standing right by the door as people were walking in and out, not saying anything, but just staring straight ahead.
Yeah, that's more than a bum. He got another label. Yeah, man, it's tough. It's tough
Yeah,
during the
it's
pandemic.
tough.
So yeah,
Yeah.
shout out to all the bums.
Yeah.
Subscribe, like, comment.
I told you about when I offered that bum beer, right? After the store. I went to the liquor store and
I think so.
said that
Yeah.
he had like some kind of heart disease.
Dang, he's selective.
And I was like, shit, man, sorry. And that was it.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's up with the Canelo?
Oh, so the fight coming up. Yeah, fight is
I thought it was this weekend for some reason.
like last weekend or this week. What do you mean?
Yeah, I thought it was this past weekend.
Oh, no, it wasn't this past weekend. Yeah, we got the fight coming up. Canelo versus Caleb Plant. It should be interesting. Um, Canelo's a heavy favorite. I got a friend who's a big gambler, right? And he was like, "Yo, you gonna bet on the fight?" Because he got into they got a new app where you can gamble, right? So he sent me the app. I'm like, I don't know why you sent me this app. I don't gamble. And he's like, you could do boxing. I said, okay, maybe. He's like, you should do the fight this weekend. So I looked at it, and the odd, I think I don't know what the correct terminology is, but basically you have to put $100 on Canelo to win $10.
Damn.
So I'm like, I tell him, I'm like, yeah, this makes no sense. Why would I do that? And he's like, put 1,000, you can make $100. I'm like, you sound like a degenerate gambler. So,
Do you know anything about gambling or betting?
so
Because I don't.
no, I don't. But it's crazy. I never knew what a parlay was until I downloaded the app, and they literally
Okay.
broke it down on how it works. So, from what I read, or what they broke down was when you do multiple bets. Shout out to all the gamblers. Hit us up in the comments or whatever
Yeah,
if
we're
this is
fiending
correct.
right
Yeah,
now.
feeding or like ready to like
Yeah, foaming at the
they're
mouth
ready
and
to
shit.
do the meme of what's his name, Leonardo DiCaprio, when he's pointing at the TV screen from what's that movie?
Django?
No, it's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood or whatever, where he's
Oh,
pointing
yeah,
at the
yeah.
TV screen. That's what
Yeah.
they're doing right now.
Yeah.
Um, so basically, what it is is when you have multiple bets, and like
Yeah.
that's basically what it is. Like what you put them all on
And
the
they all
same,
have to hit,
they all
right?
have to hit. So I guess that's what the
Yeah.
parlay is. So
What's the ones called where it's like um I think Tom Brady will throw an interception in the
prop bet, I
first
think.
half. Okay, prop bet,
Yeah,
that's what it is. Okay.
those prop bets. Yeah, I don't think they have those on there. I could be wrong. I'm not sure.
No.
I didn't really check into it.
Those are crazy when people get
I
those.
know.
Like somebody got one for this past week. The guy from the Jets, I think Mike White was his name.
Hmm.
I think he's a rookie. I had never heard of him. Nobody ever heard of him. Nobody knew where he went to school. Started for them and threw for 400 yards and beat the Bengals.
So,
Were good.
so, who, what kind of person are you to be a prop better?
Uh,
Like parachute man's gonna
it
fly
depends
into
on how
this.
much you put on it.
Yeah,
Depends on how much money you put on that. Because if you're just throwing a bunch of money on something crazy happening,
right.
you know, that's that's risky. But I do remember whatever year it was when the Patriots played the Rams in the Super Bowl. Uh, my friend Brad, he called it out before the game started. I think it was, but it was that Tom Brady would throw an interception on the first drive, and I think he did. I'm pretty sure he did. So like, if he did that and he just put a little bit of money on it, that's not bad. But
No, that's not bad. I
uh,
can see that. That's a little bit more reasonable. I got Canelo winning. Um, I don't think it. Like I said last time, he's not in the same league. They were definitely more um respectful when they talked to each other though at the press conference.
oh
It
really?
was definitely a little bit more respect. Like
Yeah,
um so yeah, we'll see what happens. You know,
because Canelo is not he like if he has his way, he doesn't do that, right?
yeah,
Like he
no.
doesn't really
That's not
participate in that,
his like MO to be all rah rah
right?
for the to sell the fight. That's not his
Yeah,
thing. Um but yeah, there's some good fights coming up too, so we'll see. Terrence Crawford will be back in the ring. Um you got Gervonta Davis coming up. So we'll see we'll see what happens. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a big fan of the prop fighting. I'm not a big fan of
oh yeah,
the weird
the play
YouTubers
boxing.
and all that. Like it seemed like it went away for a little bit. We haven't really seen or heard
Yeah,
from the little, even the
yeah,
Lamar Odoms and the weird like random like
yeah. The freak
there
show
was a
ones.
TikTok versus YouTube one that I think I heard about.
Oh god.
Um, so yeah, we haven't seen any of those in like a couple months, which is fine by me.
Um, do you have Netflix right now?
No, why?
No, okay.
I saw some Squid Games.
Because there's okay. You
I
saw
saw
some,
one
or you
episode.
saw one
Yeah,
episode? Which episode was it? The
yeah,
first
first
one, or was it?
episode.
Okay. Did you watch it by yourself,
Yeah,
or were you watching it with
yeah.
somebody else? What'd you think?
I didn't know that it was a Japanese. Is that Japanese?
Korean.
Korean film. I didn't know that. So that caught me off guard. Um,
Yeah. Did you watch it dubbed or subbed? Subtitles, or where they do the English speaking over the?
I think it was dubbed.
Oh, can't watch it
Why?
like
It
that.
sounds dumb.
It just looks so
It
dumb. Like I
does, because
can't
he's like, hey, he's
can't
like,
deal
hi,
with it.
how are you? And it's like he does
Yeah.
not
It takes
speak
three
like that.
extra seconds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That might have been what it is. What it was for me. That definitely,
Oh, yeah.
because I was like, let me turn it off.
I would much rather watch something in that, the original language and then just do the subtitles. Some people don't like looking at the subtitles, but I
Sometimes
don't
it
care.
is. Sometimes it can be a little bit of a
Distraction.
distraction or a burden because you have to read and there's certain things that you have to pick up on. And
Yeah.
I need my finger to point when I read, so it's
Like you need to count. Well, I asked about Netflix.
Have you been later an adult and like someone has to read and they're doing that? Yo, how embarrassing do you feel?
No, I mean maybe, but only if they can't see.
I've
That's
seen
usually
it
what I
where
see.
they're like, ah, man, I feel so bad.
The cat jumped over the
And they have
dog
their pointer
and
finger.
yeah.
I just feel so bad. But but yeah, what were you saying?
There's a series on Netflix. I think it's called Bad Sport, something like that. But uh, it's I think the whole series is about like cheating or gambling, fixing games, point shaving, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but the first one, they started off with this this basketball player from Arizona State, and I think it was the early '90s, maybe. His name was like Headache something. His nickname was Headache, but he was like a potential NBA draft pick, first round pick, you know star player and all that stuff, but just got into point shaving. But that first episode was really good. So that's really the only thing that I've ever seen about betting, of how it works and stuff and the spread. Like I never even really knew how that worked.
Yeah.
But if you ever get Netflix again,
What's it called?
put it on the list. I think it's Bad Sport.
Okay. And it's a documentary or
It's like a documentary
okay,
series.
a docu-series?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, a docu series.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll check it out. Yeah, I haven't subscribed. I'm really like
Which
basketball right now. Like just everything's
Oh,
league
okay.
pass basketball.
League Pass, is that just so you can watch the Clippers, or do you watch more ever like other games?
Yeah, I watch other games. I just have league pass for the Clippers, but I watch the other, um, the national TV games, like the TNT games and ESPN games.
Oh, okay. You don't watch the local market games on NBA TV.
No, I don't watch.
You don't watch Cavs
No,
Wizards.
I don't. Oh, did you see the Rockets telecast when Westbrook missed his shot?
Westbrook. Yeah.
The guy's like, "Oh my God."
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, he's definitely
I
that
mean,
guy
shit.
who does that during the games. I've played with some people like that where it's like no one bats an eye.
Yeah, where it's like, yeah, kind of happens.
Went like ricochet off the backboard, but yeah, it's one of those deals.
It was Michael
Yeah,
Scott
yeah,
shooting it.
yeah. I've definitely played with some people like that. You just kind of
But they look like they're they looked a little more um, cohesive against the Rockets from what I saw. They didn't look so, you know, Russell Westbrook sound effect.
yeah, yeah. It's just gonna take time, especially with those pieces. Even throwing Melo
Yeah,
into that, it's gonna take time. Like
yeah,
if he was the only new guy, it would have taken time.
yeah.
You see,
I saw that Paul George is he leading the league
I
or
think
maybe
he's
second?
second. They can't keep that up because
Yeah, it's just
it
him.
is just him.
Yeah,
It is
that's
just
not good.
well, actually, I take that back. Last game, Reggie Jackson went off.
Oh, okay, yeah. Has
He's
he
been a
been
start.
playoff Reggie
Well,
Jackson, or
well,
he's
he's
been?
been no, he hasn't been playoff Reggie Jackson, but last game he was. He had like
Oh, okay.
29. He had like seven threes. So yeah,
Damn. Okay.
he played really well. I think they'll continue to start him, but before that, he'd probably average like 15 a game. Um, and Paul George was asked to do everything. Like
Yeah.
if
Well,
he
gonna
the
be that way
only
for a while,
games he
right?
scored 40 plus, it was the games that they won. So they were yeah.
Damn.
So far
And their record
they're
isn't
3-4 right
good,
now.
right?
3-4
Okay.
right now, and they go back again to play the Timberwolves and Pat Beverly.
Oh boy. Who knows what that'll
Well,
bring?
they played him yesterday, so they played him already. Yeah,
Oh,
they play about like a two, whatever you call it. Um, and I
double header.
guess I don't know because they played them Thursday and then they're gonna play them Saturday or Friday. No, Wednesday and then Friday. So at Minnesota, what? That's such a weird like if you were an NBA player, like to just go to a random city like a Cleveland or a Minnesota, and then you like not only you do that, right? Say you get there like a day before. It's like, all right, we're here. Um, find a restaurant or find something to do, and then the game's tomorrow. But then,
Yeah.
but for that scenario where you fly in, you play a game, and then you have a day off the next day in the same city. Then you play them again in the same city. It's kind of
Yeah.
like like you get a little familiar with that city more than just
Yeah.
regular.
I mean, baseball.
Yeah,
Baseball
baseball is different.
they
Yeah,
do that every, you know. But I wonder if cuz you play the teams in your division more, right? That's the only thing that having a division actually means in the NBA. That you play like the Lakers and the Clippers will play what the Kings and the Warriors, I
yeah.
think.
Pacific
I
Division.
think that's it. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
it,
in the
right?
Pacific.
Portland, that's a different one.
There,
Yeah.
yeah.
But so like they are at those cities more often. So I wonder, you know, I guess if they get more used to them, but they're closer too,
And then if you play a
you know,
playoff series with that team,
if they're close.
well, if they're say it's a Western Conference team and you play them what 2, 3 times a year, 4 times,
Yeah.
I forget now because they used to go 4-4, right, or something like 4-2, four for the
I don't know.
West Coast and then two for the East Coast. Like if they're in your conference, you play them four, and then if they're not in your conference, you play them twice. Is what I thought it used to be, but yeah.
Something like that.
So say you play that team 4 times in a year. Well, say over 2 year span, you play them 8 times just just because you're in the same
For
conference, and then if you
division
yeah,
and
and then if
is it
I
division or
thought it was
conference?
in the Western Conference, but it could be division now. I'm not sure.
Western Conference is the whole like all of the
Yeah,
West teams. The divisions are
just
like the
yeah,
West, the Pacific,
yeah.
the right.
So, but so say they're in your. I thought it was conference, but I could be wrong. Say you play them 8 times a year, then you play a 7 game series. That's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and at that point you're probably sick of seeing each other.
Uh, yeah, that's like at least what 7 times that you're in that city.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Into
Have you ever been in a men's league? Like I know you've
yeah,
probably played in men's leagues, but have you ever been in one that you were in for like more than a year?
like a year-long men's league. What are you talking about?
No, but like or well, like kept going to that same
Oh,
one, like
yeah. Yeah.
so that you kind of play the same
Oh,
teams and.
I mean, being like playing in men's leagues in Oxnard, you will pretty much
Yeah,
run into some of the same players. Um,
right.
but as far as like the exact same one, no. I
Yeah, not the exact same,
no. You have on base, right?
but I mean, yeah, I mean, I have on base, but even just being here, like playing in because I've played in leagues at over in Ventura at West Park or I think somewhere at Ventura High School, but uh, but you still see the same guys. We see the same play against the same guys we played against in
Right.
high school. Some like a few years
Yeah.
older or younger or the same, but still like you're still seeing the same people.
Yeah.
Even the same, like the same people that play at LA Fitness and Ventura are the same people who play in the league. Not all of them, but a lot of the same people. So you kind of know people's game and all that stuff. So I'm sure the same thing happens too when you're in the NBA and you're like you play that. However, if you play that team twice as many times as you play some other
Yeah.
team, you're definitely going to be more familiar with them.
Yeah,
Be more familiar with the city and all that.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, you're gonna pick up on, can this person go left, right? Can this person shoot? Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure. Are they fast? Can they jump high? Yeah, you start understanding their game and how to play against them. That's why I kind of like playing in different areas too. Like I like going to the valley and playing. I like playing in different states because you
yeah,
kind of just, it's like, how good are you against someone you don't know?
right.
You know?
That's why it's fun. That's one of the things that makes basketball unique is that you can go anywhere. Go anywhere in the country or go a lot of places in the world, whatever, and just go play a pickup game. You can do that with soccer, but you can't really do that with baseball. You can't do that with football. So
I remember the first time I went out to Miami, um, and they were playing pickup, and I get on this person's team, and we ended up winning like every game. Every game, it was a packed gym. Like we just kept winning and winning and winning and winning. And it was two guys who were really good, and then and it was just us three basically like running it. And after the game, I found out, because I don't know. I found out that guy played on the Miami Dolphins. His name was Devontae Parker.
oh
Yeah,
shit, really? Well, he play in college?
I have no clue.
I thought maybe he played in
So
college. I
from what
thought
I
he was kind of
remember,
like
yeah.
a known dual
Okay,
sport
so
guy.
well, he had game for sure, and
Yeah, so
like
he
he
was
can
like
hoop.
a
Yes,
basketball player,
yeah,
not just an
yeah,
athlete.
and
Yeah.
and his cousin, I think it was his brother or his cousin, he was actually playing because like I talked to them after or whatever.
Smush
Smush Parker.
Parker.
I don't know. No, I forget, I don't know his name. He was I forget what school he was playing at, but
You remember
yeah, I
Smush
remember
Parker,
Smush
right?
Parker.
Okay.
Oh, I get it. Devontae Smush, I got you. Um, but yeah, he was like, everyone after the game, I'm like getting my stuff together or whatever, and they're like, oh, like people were like, oh, like what was it like playing with Devontae Parker? I'm like, who?
And you
I
were
was in
in
Miami,
Miami, right?
and there it's a football
Yeah.
state, they're Dolphins fans and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in the NFL. Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think it was like his rookie year,
Team would
second
probably have
year or
a
something like that.
fit if they found out that he was playing
Yeah,
basketball.
then I started like playing it in my head, like, wait, why was he playing? Like, is it?
Yeah, because I think he was a first round pick.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that was pretty funny. Uh,
I don't. Did I ask you last week about James Harden and his lack of productivity after this, like with the new season and the new way that they call the game, like with
oh,
the you can't do the draw the foul thing,
yeah.
anymore, and he's
Okay, what
struggling.
exactly is it? The thing where he puts his hands out and or like,
I think they're calling it foul
okay,
hunting,
yeah. So he like does the like
right?
basically put your arm.
Like get him up
Yeah,
in the air and then jump
yeah,
into him. That thing.
yeah. I've heard. I heard.
Like he's not getting. I don't know if he just doesn't get him or if it's a foul on him. I don't know
Yeah,
how it works, but he's not getting to the free throw line even close to as much. I don't think he's scoring as much. That does not look good because that's been the rap on him for a
yeah,
long time. Is like he just does weird shit to get
yeah,
fouled. Like he shoots 30 free throws a game or whatever. You know, and then this happens to where they take that shit away and it really hurts his game a lot. That looks really bad. I think he'll rebound from it. I think he'll figure it out, but it still looks pretty bad.
yeah. I had seen something where they were trying to. Well, he was kind of playing his way into shape too. So it may be a
Oh,
little bit of both of
again?
that.
Damn.
I know.
They're all fucked up.
Who's they? Oh, the team, the Nets. Yeah.
The Nets, yeah. I did see that. I guess New York, there's a new mayor, I think, and he's uh, talking about changing the vaccine
Oh,
mandate
really?
for the city. Yeah, and so now it's kind of starting to come back into like, oh, Kyrie might come back.
Mm.
So, um, I actually did I say that I'm playing fantasy
And you
basketball now
picked him
too?
up.
Picked him up, drafted him,
Damn, that's crazy.
been stashing him.
Draft and stash.
Worked out a lot better than me drafting Henry Ruggs in every single one of my
Jeez.
fantasy football leagues.
Nice. You see the Charles Barkley was they saw Zion Williamson. They saw a picture of him, or they saw a video of him, and he's looking big. He's looking hefty, and
Oh, he
he's
is because he's
I
hurt
guess
right
he's
now, right?
hurt. And then you saw
Yeah.
him, and he looking hefty, and Charles Barkley said, "Damn, it looked like me and Shaq had a baby." Man, I was
Damn.
dead. I was dead on that one.
Damn. Yeah, he was when he came into the league. That's what people were saying. They were like, he's a little thick, a little chunky for.
Didn't he? Didn't he?
He's like 270 or
Yeah,
two
man.
like 280.
Yeah, he. And the crazy part is that's what they compare him to, Charles Barkley. And for Charles Barkley to be
Yeah,
like,
he's just
"Damn,"
way bigger. Yeah.
because Charles Barkley lost that weight. He came in hefty too, and then he ended up losing. He said that
Yeah.
Moses Malone or someone like said he's fat, and he was like, "Oh shoot, okay, I gotta lose some weight." And and so
Oh shoot.
and so he lost his weight, and he played a bit thinner, and ended up
Yeah.
having like a Hall of Fame career. I don't know. We'll see what if Zion ever does it. Because you saw Ket.
Yeah. I don't know if it's like thin out like Barkley for him
Well,
because I think it's like thin out like LeBron,
I
you
mean,
know?
remember Kevin Love? Kevin Love was a fat dude,
Yeah.
and then
He
he
was a
ended
fat
up
dude.
getting thin. Um,
Damn, you imagine how crazy athletic Zion will be, like,
yeah,
thinned out?
yeah. What? Because what is he like right now? Do you think he's 300 pounds?
I think so.
He's like
Probably
two
right
ninety, right?
now, probably.
He's.
He's probably 300 pounds right now.
It's like if he went down to 250, you think he'd be okay? Like it's like a boxer losing
I think
weight.
he'd be fine at 250, but I mean, I was thinking even 260,
Yeah,
like he'd be fine. But
because that's a lot of weight to lose.
yeah, but I mean, LeBron was
LeBron was never fat,
260,
but
wasn't he?
he was never like heavy. He was always just like
No, no.
more built, and
Yeah,
he just leaned up.
yeah. Zion looks a little bit
Yeah, he's
pudgy.
definitely pudgy.
He's
He's
got
got
that
that
Raymond
Oliver Pig
Felton.
Miller.
He's got that Glenn Big Baby
Was he the
Davis.
last fat guy?
Big Baby, I
I'm
think
trying to
so.
think who else is like a fat guy like that played in the league besides like Pig Miller.
Who's the fat white dude? The guy, I guess he wasn't
Oh,
fat on the Grizzlies.
Big Country Reeves. Yeah,
Big
he
Country,
was.
that's what.
Oh,
Yeah, that's who it was.
Sabonis.
He looked like he smelled so bad.
You don't think Sabonis
Like
looked like he
that
smelled bad?
movie, the
He looked like
him
he
for sure
smelled more.
too.
He looked like there was flies in the arena and the Blazers.
Yeah, but Big Country was like he had a
He
mullet
just looked
and
like a
he
redneck.
he was like suit, like, just back hair,
Where was he from? He was from the United States. I never
Big
heard him
Country,
talk.
yeah. I don't think I heard him talk
I
either, but his
know.
name's Big
And
Country.
his name's
He's got to be
Bryant
from
Reeves.
somewhere. Yeah, Bryant
It
Reeves.
just he sounds like a bear.
Yeah, and what was he, 7 foot tall or something? No,
Yeah,
he
he was
wasn't that
7 foot
big.
tall.
Man. Yeah, you imagine guarding that guy, like just sweating and stinking, just
Nah, Sabonis
covered in
is like he
hair.
stink more. Here's the deciding factor. He came from a different country where their morals and values.
Oh, you're
How am I
racist.
racist?
That is racist.
That's not what I'm saying. They got different morals and values.
Stinking isn't important.
It's culturally accepted. And it's okay, but I'm just saying he stinks.
he, he definitely
Yeah,
has
he
that look.
100%.
I can't argue
Now
with you there.
his son looked like he adapted to the U.S. customs a little bit more. He's an
Yeah, he
all-star. He
does.
showers up.
Yeah, he's clean. He's showered up,
Yeah.
clean cut.
They haven't.
Yeah, yeah. Damn, Big Country Reeves, 7 foot 290.
Damn. So
Golly,
he was over there running
man.
around with.
From Fort Smith,
Oh
Arkansas.
shit.
Yeah.
He's
Oh
probably
boy.
the man
See,
there.
that's basically another country too. He stinks
He's
too.
probably the man in Arkansas.
Oh yeah.
Like,
There's Paul
yeah,
Bunyan
there's
and
like
then
a
him.
statue of him right next to Paul Bunyan, same size.
Yeah. Yeah. Life size, same size.
Another one is Vlade. I
Yeah.
feel like he smells.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, but you're just racist. That's all. That's why. You're picking on the Europeans. Yeah, you're saying that all the Europeans stink.
Nah, I think
But yeah, you're right. I mean, Peja
no.
Stojakovic, he looks
Did
like he
you hear
stinks
that
too.
the dude, rest in peace, Drazen Petrovic? He was like a shooter.
Oh
He
yeah.
played for the Nets. They said
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
the smelliest dude of all time. Like the players, there's clips
Oh
of the player.
damn.
You know that show on NBA TV where they like talk about like their careers and stuff, and it's like a roundtable discussion.
Yeah, yeah.
They were like, "Yo, he stank." Like on live TV, they were saying there were people co-signing. It's like Reggie Miller.
Why? Why did they say why?
They said he was a great player. They're like, "Oh, who's the toughest player you had to go against, or whatever." He's
Damn,
like,
he got that
but he was like,
for
"Man, he was so good." And the fact, I don't know if it was the fact that he stank, but that helped it or something. They just brought it up like that naturally. But someone else
yeah.
co-signed it. Like, yep, he definitely did
Damn,
stink. I think it was
damn.
Steve Smith who was like, yeah.
You remember Adam Morrison?
Oh, he looked like he stank. 100%.
Oh, he
His
did stink.
socks
Everybody
look
said
like,
that he stinks.
yeah, his socks from
And I also
college.
think that he purposely stank. Like he was
Why?
one of those. He did it on purpose. He was like
Oh, he was like
a
a
weirdo, and he
natural,
was
like
like, no. He was like, I'm gonna do this to
a
my
hippie.
opponent. I'm gonna
Oh,
stink so that my opponent has to smell my stink.
all right, got you. Yo,
That's crazy.
yo, Adam Morrison. Um, and for those who don't know, like super basketball talk, but he played for Gonzaga. Was he playing a year?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
he was.
him and JJ Redick.
Yeah,
They were like
they were like the
competing for
best
it.
two players, right? And then
Yeah.
they ended up losing in like the Sweet 16 or something. He was like the top scorer in college basketball, but then he went to the league and like didn't really do nothing at all. And he played for the Lakers though on the championship teams with Kobe. Uh, like his second and or his what, fourth and fifth ring, one of those teams, the later teams.
Yeah.
And they went on Jimmy Kimmel after they won, And there was like Derek Fisher, Kobe.
Not
Um,
Madsen.
no, he wasn't. He was maybe an assistant coach, but they had like 5 or 6 of them up there, and Adam Morrison was one of them. Yo, he was super awkward up there.
Oh, I bet. I
He,
bet he stank then too. And they're like, God,
yo,
at the here
everyone's
too.
like in like a nice button up or like a suit and tie or something, and I feel like I don't remember what he's wearing, but I feel like he had like a turtleneck just stinking.
That all bottled up in that turtleneck
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
Oh,
But I remember
damn.
Jimmy Kimmel asked him a question, and he was like, just like one word, all weird. Like, yo, yo, you gotta bring something to the table. You stink. You ain't getting no buckets. You're not getting no burn, and you're awkward as fuck.
But he got a ring,
You got a ring.
which is crazy. I don't
Yeah.
think JJ Redick has a ring.
No, he doesn't.
Damn, Adam Morrison got Player of the Year and he got a ring. JJ Redick lost Player of the Year and
Shoot,
did not get a
JJ
ring
Ryder
after
got
playing
more
for like
money.
12 years. Oh, he got way more money. Unless
Exactly.
Adam Morrison became like some successful businessman and was
I
stinking
doubt
all
it.
over everybody.
I doubt it.
Damn, he's a businessman. He's just stinking at all the meetings.
Saying one word answers. Um,
Yeah.
JJ Redick, he's gonna be on ESPN, I think. Now,
Oh, he's gonna be a dang.
I don't know
Yeah,
about that.
he's getting money.
They're trying.
Getting lots of money.
You know who I like is Tim Legler.
Yeah,
I don't know if you ever see it. He's like one of the only guys who actually is an analyst. Like he analyzes
he draws on the
basketball.
board.
Yeah.
He's the one of the best drawers on the board.
Yo, what if
You can tell that some people are like they're all about it and
they're
they're
all
like, I
about
want
their
to learn how to make, and then the other people they're like drawing stick figures and it's all fucked up.
yeah.
And they're all awkward when they're doing it, you know.
In the
They
'90s, it
look like
was
the
lit for
weatherman.
that machine.
Oh yeah,
It
man,
like at
John Madden
halftime.
kicked that off, I think.
Yeah, and boom, he goes
Yeah.
here.
Boom, goes here, makes a circle here, backward circle here, boom.
Yeah, but no, he actually analyzes the game, and he's like the only one who does that. Like I feel
Yeah,
like everyone else is hot takes. Like
right.
that's the flavor of basketball analysis right now. It's like hot
Yeah,
takes. Like
right.
how like are you if you're gonna be popping as a basketball analyst, it's hot takes or the TNT thing where they just like make jokes and they're in their own lane.
Right.
Kenny
It
Smith,
appeals to a wider audience for sure.
yeah, for sure. Kenny Smith actually does a really good job of like breaking down like, oh, he does this when he goes to the board.
Yeah.
Like
And Shaq racism.
Shaq raises him and like takes out the
The Christmas
Christian
tree.
or falls. He ties his own
Yeah.
shit and
Yeah.
falls and blames it on everyone.
You see him talking about his kids and his money.
No, he said,
Yeah, he said his kids are always like asking him for money, and he
"Oh yeah,
says like, you forget, like,
it's my
we're
money."
not rich,
Yeah,
I'm rich.
yeah. Yo, he every single time they talk about his kids, Charles Barkley was like, "Damn, that guy's got a lot of kids," and Shaq thinks it's hilarious. He's like, "Man, he got like 20 kids," and then Shaq is done for the rest of the segment because he's
It's
just
done.
laughing the whole time. He just thinks it's funny. I don't know why.
Yeah, I mean, Shaq laughing is funny, so.
Shaq laughing is crazy because he like spit out his water, just start
Yeah,
choking to death.
yeah, so,
And they just keep
all
going.
kinds of wild shit. Yeah.
They're like, all right, next highlight. Shaq's like dead on the
Yeah.
floor. Yeah. This is crazy.
Yeah.
All right, what else you got? What other topics you got? You see Jay-Z got
Well,
on Instagram?
oh God.
So he got on Instagram for one day.
For one day
One day.
or oh, and then got back off.
I guess he's scored that movie that came out.
What movie?
That like shoot 'em. gunslinger movie.
Oh, the Black Cowboys,
Yeah, whatever it's called. I forgot what it's called.
the one on Netflix.
Is it on
I
Netflix?
think it's The Harder They Fall. Is that what
It's
it
with
is?
Idris Elba's in it.
Yeah, The Harder They Fall.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess he scored
Next
that
time
movie.
you get Netflix, check that out.
You saw it already?
No, but
Oh,
I'm just saying, next
oh
time you
yeah,
get
yeah.
it.
It's on the list.
Right.
Cause yeah, I like the Jay-Z scored movies.
Has he scored? He scored something else?
I think The Great Gatsby.
Wow.
Um, I want to say something
There's
else.
another one other than the Leonardo DiCaprio
Yeah, I
one,
want
right?
to say something else. I forget though.
Okay. I was really confused.
What?
Have you seen the Leonardo DiCaprio one?
The Great Gatsby?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that
Does
was a
that
movie.
look like Jay-Z would score that?
Yeah, there's a lot of Jay-Z and like Rick Ross and Kanye West in there. If
You're
you
talking about for the Leonardo DiCaprio one.
Yes, listen, watch the movie. It's one of my favorite movies. Watch it again, you'll hear it.
Oh, okay. That's the one where that meme comes from, right? Where he's holding the glass?
Yeah, yep,
Okay.
yeah. Dang, that's crazy. Leonardo DiCaprio has a lot of memes.
He's a meme. Yeah, he's a Django meme.
He does.
He's that meme. I think for a while the Reverend, like remember that movie where he gets
Yeah,
all eaten by the bear? That was a meme for a
he.
while.
Oh, yeah. He has a meme on Wolf of Wall Street too. I just don't know which one.
Yeah.
I don't remember which
Yeah,
one.
I think it's when he's like talking in front of he's talking to all the people in the office. Like he's standing up in front of them talking,
Yeah,
I think.
yeah, probably.
Yeah, and then Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh, the one where he's laughing on the yacht. I think that's one.
Okay, yeah.
Once
There's
upon
probably
a
a few
time in
from that movie.
Hollywood. Yeah, dude, there's a lot of memes.
Yeah, he's probably got the most memes.
As an actor,
Yeah.
what's your favorite one?
Of his?
No, just meme, period. Like, what's the
Oh
go-to,
man.
like, favorite one?
Oh. How about GIF?
Okay, GIF, I guess.
Okay.
Yo, people, I don't know if, have you heard people say meme or
Yeah, I have.
I've heard that, and it's just
Not
like,
very many.
it's like,
And
oh
not
my God,
anybody
what year are
near
you
our
in?
age. Yeah. I haven't seen anybody who's not a senior citizen, I don't think.
Yeah, so what GIF
But
is?
so for a while I kept using this same GIF to show excitement. You know, like yay, let's go. You know. And it was you remember Bear Grylls? You remember that show?
Nope.
Where survival, not Survival Man. Remember there was Survival Man, and then there was uh I think it was something wild with Bear Grylls, the guy who's always jumping out of a helicopter. He's
Yeah.
got the British accent. You know who I'm talking about,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he had his show where he would go run around in the wild and survive. And there's an episode where there were elephants, and he found a big, giant piece of elephant poop. And then he turns to the camera and he's talking about how you can squeeze the poop to get to get water out of it.
Wow. How did you find that meme or GIF or whatever? A
I
lot of
just you just
typing.
you just you just search Bear Grylls and there it is.
Oh,
It's a very popular scene, but he holds it over his head and he gets that water.
wow.
So for for a while, that's the meme that I was sending when it was like it was a group text between me, Lissa, and then my friend and his wife, and it'd be like, "Hey, you want to hang out? We're all gonna hang out. Okay, cool, sounds good. Yay! Can't wait to see everybody." and then there's my response.
Of course.
Yeah, so if anybody out there listening to this, if you're looking for a good gift to as like a confirmation of something or excitement, check that out. Search Bear Grylls. Have you never watched that show though?
Never. Never.
He also there's another show that he did that was like he would take celebrities out there and he wasn't doing that with them, but he would take celebrities and he took Marshawn Lynch one time. He took Shaq one time. Like he's out there with Shaq and then I think there was they either had to go up a big kind of rocky hill or surface or they had to go down it. I can't remember what it was. But Bear like he's showing Shaq how to do it and he's all excited about it. It's like, "Come on, Shaq, let's go." And Shaq is just like, "No." Like, "No, you got it. I know you got it. Here we go." Nah.
That must have
And
been.
then they just cut forward and they're up there now, but he must have just went the long way and he's like, "Nah, I'm not doing it."
Yeah, that must have been extreme because Shaq does everything.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, doesn't this guy sound pretty extreme?
Yeah. I mean, from what I know, yeah.
Yeah. So you never got into those shows? There was Survival Man and there was whatever the one with Bear Grylls was, but there was like a rivalry between them.
I know
It
Bear
was
the dog,
no,
Bear
not at
Bear
all.
Hunter, whatever. Hunter Man, what is it? Dog Hunter? What was the dude who was.
Grizzly Man?
Nah, who is the dude?
Oh, Dog the Bounty
There
Hunter.
you go. I said Bear
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
dog.
Did you watch? Did you watch Dog the Bounty Hunter?
Nah,
I feel
I
to
know
me
what it
he
is though. I've
feels
seen
like
it
he
before.
has
Yeah,
a
mullet dude,
like he's what's the guy from Bar Rescue?
John Taffer. Don't you put him in that
Yeah,
same category as
I
John
feel like
Taffer?
John Tapper or Taffer.
Taffer.
John Taffer or Dog the Bounty Hunter is John Taffer's superhero
No way.
persona
Hell no.
that he changes into the photo booth and comes out as Dog the Bounty Hunter. To me, they have that same vibe.
Yeah, it's a
He just
Steve
puts on like a
Urkel,
Tiger King wig. Yeah, yeah, or a Hannah
Stefan
Montana.
Urkel.
You know, yeah, Hannah Montana and Miley Cyrus, right?
Are,
Or
uh, they're the same person?
yeah, or Hillary
Oh,
Duff, one of them,
yeah, yeah.
right?
Amanda or Simone Biles, whatever, whatever. What's her name? Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, one of those. Yeah. You can't put him in the same category as John Taffer. Taffer's on his own. Like he's in his own
Yeah,
lane.
they just both seem so over the top and you know, and tan. They're very tan.
He said, "Damn." I think you put those people in the same category as the dude. What's the dude's name? On Netflix, the Tiger dude, Tiger King.
Tiger King, yeah.
That's their lane.
See, that's what I'm saying. John Taffer puts on a Tiger King wig
No,
and some glasses like I have to run with.
what?
See,
Wow.
puts on some of these.
Oh shoot! You got the what's the dude from Reading Rainbow on the Star Trek?
The guy with the horseshoe over his face.
Yeah,
I don't know what his name
he
is.
got the what's the thing that goes on little girls' hair, like the little hold the
Oh
hair up.
yeah, just that little headband,
Yeah,
whatever it is. Yeah, they're like, what should this guy's
yeah.
costume be? We need to make him like unique in some way. Oh, you know what? Let's cover his eyes up with a headband.
Hey, but the Reading Rainbow had the best opening.
Don't they just say the Reading Rainbow?
Nah, you haven't heard the theme song, "The Reading Rainbow"?
I mean, probably.
Man,
Maybe that's why I can't read.
that's probably why you use your finger to follow along.
to read the words, right? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, do you have any? You have anything else? That's because I have something for the
Yeah,
Patreon.
let's move it over to the Patreon. Check us out, patreon.com/live from Rock City. Um, how much they gotta pay to catch an extra weekly episode?
What is it? Is it
Yeah, it's
$5?
$5. You're supposed to know that, but yeah, so you just gotta pay
Yeah.
$5, and we'll give you extra weekly episode. Um,
Yeah, you'll get to hear the shit that I'm going to talk right now.
yeah. So shout out to the current Patreon subscribers. We appreciate you, and we'll catch you on Sunday.
Shout out to everybody. Shout
Nah,
out to all
nah,
the.
nah. Just shout out to the Patreon. Nah, nah, nah. 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 Shout out to everybody. We'll catch you on the Patreon episode on Sunday, and for everybody else, catch you on Friday. Peace.